Welcome all of my future gold mining experts. I'm YouTube Vids, and this is the first video in my tutorial series for learning the ropes of Gold Rush, the game. In this video, I'm going to get you started with some of the basics of the game, including the purchase of your first parcel and some equipment you'll need to start catching gold. After you load the game, you're going to want to choose to start a new game. For the purpose of this beginner's tutorial series, we're going to choose the easy game mode. This game mode is perfect for a beginner because mistakes in purchasing are not costly, machines do not require maintenance, random negative events do not occur, and it gives you time to learn the variety of game mechanics. Click the easy game mode, and then choose no when prompted to play the tutorial. When your new game begins, click OK to dismiss the opening dialogue. At times throughout this series, you will likely be prompted with similar dialogues. In the interest of time, you should dismiss these by clicking OK. After you dismiss the opening dialogue, you will be presented with DigTube. Press the escape key on your keyboard to dismiss this. At times throughout the series, you will likely be interrupted with DigTube videos. In the interest of time, you should dismiss these by pressing the escape key. Now, let's start our mining journey, shall we? We spawned on this map right next to our truck. Let's go ahead and enter our truck by walking up to the passenger side or driver's side door and pressing E to enter. I don't know about you, but I find it difficult to navigate most vehicles and games in first-person view. So, I'm going to press the C key on my keyboard twice to change to a third-person camera that also enables me to use the mouse to rotate the camera. Before we go anywhere, let's pull up the map. Pressing the M key on the keyboard will do that. With the map open, I can use my mouse cursor to drag the map and view a variety of the relevant locations on the map. I can also see where I currently am on the map as well. The first place we need to drive to is the gas station since we only have half a tank of gas. To close the map, press the escape key on the keyboard. To start our truck, and any other vehicle for that matter, press the X key. The X key is used to start and stop the engine. Pressing the L key will turn on the lights of a vehicle. Pressing the L key again on the truck will activate our brights, whereas on other vehicles it will activate other sets of lights. Pressing the L key again will turn off our lights. Pressing the spacebar will activate or deactivate the handbrake on a vehicle. The handbrake must be off to drive a vehicle. The WASD keys control the direction a vehicle moves. W will allow us to move forward. S will allow us to drive in reverse. A will allow us to turn left, and D will allow us to turn right. Now, let's go fill up our gas tank. At the gas station, filling up your gas tank is easy. Go to the pump and press the E key to take the nozzle into your hand. Proceed to point it towards your gas tank and press the E key to place it there. You will then be prompted with a dialogue asking how much gas you wish to pump. Click the right arrow down using your mouse until the circle completely fills, and then click Refuel. Afterwards, you will be left holding the nozzle again. Go ahead and be a good civilian by putting the nozzle back on the pump. The gas station just happens to be close to a fast travel location. Fast travel locations are identified on the map with a generic green pointed sign marker. Let's walk over to the fast travel location and unlock it. When walking, pressing the shift key allows us to run, and pressing the space bar allows us to jump. Now that we've arrived at the fast travel location, point your mouse cursor towards the white sign labeled fast travel and press the E key. Unlocking fast travel comes at a cost. In our case, everything in easy mode is only $1, so let's agree to purchase fast traveling. From here, we will need to discover other fast travel locations to make it easier to navigate around the city. Let's get back into our truck and head on over to the bank. The bank is where you go to purchase or lease parcels, upgrade your parcels, get a loan, and sell your gold. Our business today at the bank is to buy our first parcel, Old Arnold, and upgrade it completely. To begin, walk up to the doors of the bank and press E to interact. In the dialog that opens, the very first selected parcel is Old Arnold. Click the buy option. In easy mode, buying a parcel only costs $1. Afterwards, you will see a yellow upgrade button. Click it as many times as it takes until the button is no longer available. In easy mode, each time you upgrade, it costs $1. The purpose of upgrading the parcel to the maximum is to allow the maximum number of machines on the parcel. Click exit to exit the dialog. Let's get back into our car and drive over to the blacksmith. The blacksmith is where you go when you have gold ore that you want to smelt into gold bars. However, the reason we are here right now is to unlock this handy fast travel location. Let's go ahead and unlock it. This will make it easy to get from our new claim to the blacksmith when we have some gold mined. Now, let's head on over to the equipment store. At the equipment store, we have 4 items we need to purchase to set up an initial gold mining operation. On easy mode, this isn't really all that necessary, but on harder difficulties it is, so you better know how to begin a minimalist gold mining operation. The first item we need is a sluice box core. To select an item, press the E key. We'll then be asked to use arrows to choose how many of that item we want. For this item, we only need 1. By choosing 1, you will notice the storage slots changing to 3 out of 48. When you purchase items from the equipment store, they are placed outside and there is only so much room available for those items. Each item purchased has a value associated with it in regards to how much space it will consume in that area. You cannot purchase items that will exceed that 48 slot limit. Go ahead and click the add button. This will add your item to your cart. To the right of the sluice box core is the sluice box extension. Go ahead and add 1 of these to your cart. Down to the left is the hog pan with no pump. Add 1 to your cart, but be sure to add the correct one or prepare to be disappointed later on. Finally, to the left of the hog pan are the hog pan mats. Add 4 of those to your cart. Afterwards, head over to the cash register and press the E key to interact with it. This is where you purchase your items. Review your list, and if it's correct, click the order button. After clicking order, you will be prompted with a warning. This is telling you that you should always be sure the designated equipment area is clean before placing additional orders. If you can remember this for future purchases, click the box to not show this message again and click OK. Outside of the store to the left of our truck is the equipment area with the items we just purchased. First, let's open the hatch of our truck and begin to place things into the truck bed. We should start with the smaller items first. I'll start with the hog pan mats. For each one, press the E key to pick it up, walk over to your truck and press the E key to drop it into the bed of the truck. After the mats, I will then place the hog pan into the bed. Last, I will place the sluice box core and sluice box extension into the bed. Be careful when placing items, as it is possible for them to fall out of the bed while you're driving, if you're not careful. Once you have all of your items loaded into the bed, close the hatch. If you see a message saying the hatch cannot be closed, you will need to arrange the items in your truck bed so the hatch can be closed. Once the hatch is closed, get into your truck, and we are now off to our claim. On our way to the claim, we're going to pass the machine yard. But just before the machine yard, there is another fast travel location. Let's stop there and unlock it. Over here on the right, that is the machine yard, but we're just going to pass on by for now. Be careful when driving the terrain on the way to the parcel to make sure that none of your items in your truck bed fall out. Speed is your enemy in this game. We'll go ahead and dismiss that. Speed is the enemy in this game, especially when bumpy terrain is involved. Also on the way to our claim, we pass by a factory. The factory is a fast travel location, so let's go ahead and unlock this as well. Welcome to Old Arnold Parcel. At this point in the tutorial series, you've learned enough to navigate the area using the map, the basics for driving every vehicle in the game, and how to interact with items and locations. Consider spending some time familiarizing yourself with the town. In the next video in my tutorial series, I will cover how to go about setting up your mining operation and catching our first gold.